And hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is Zero the Wannabe, the Omega Level Nerd and the Omega Level Dad. And today we are checking out my top 10 Easter eggs in World of Warcraft. And now we're talking all kinds of little Easter eggs hidden all over the world of WoW that you can go and see yourself. So, let me take you deep into the lore of other franchises that have sprinkled their way into this amazing game. So, let's head on out and do this, and let's go! Starting us off at number 10. So, we're going to be going and visiting a pineapple under the sea, where there may be a SpongeBob plus thee. So, for number 10, we're doing SpongeBob SquarePants, which this is actually a pretty new addition to the Easter eggs in World of Warcraft, because this is actually on the Isle of Dorn, out in the Fatigue area, just a bit to the northwest. So if you head out here, you're going to come across a really cool little thing down here in the water. Let me get up here for you. And right down here, you'll take a look. You will see a starfish, a sponge, a snail, a pineapple, and a crab with a hamburger in his hand. Yes, that is a pirate crab with a hamburger. It's amazing. So quite literally, SpongeBob SquarePants and all of his friends here. The only thing that's missing is Sandy the squirrel, which I don't think we want to see a squirrel floating upside down dead in the water, so... But yes, if you want to come check this out yourself, it's on the Isle of Dorn. We got number 10, SpongeBob SquarePants. Coming in at number 9. So for number 9, we've got Final Fantasy VII's Cloud and Aerith. If you go to Legion Dalaran City, up inside the city over by the Violet Hold, which is a dungeon in here, you will find two NPCs named Aerith Proudmore and Cloudo. I gotta look and see how do they pronounce it? Crowdo. Crowd. Aerith and Crowd. So yes, it's obviously supposed to be Aerith and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. You can tell just by the looks. Aerith sells flowers next to a flower stand. I mean, it's pretty right on the nose. I mean, if you didn't know, it's easy enough to figure out too. So it's a really cool little thing that they threw in here. It's been around since Legion, so you can come here, just use your Dalaran Hearthstone, come over here, you step out, it's off to the left, and you're right there. So come get your pictures with Crowd. And Aerith Proudmore, and make sure to buy the flower transmogs from her. You know she needs some money. Number 8. So coming in for number 8, we've got Bambi, and we've also got Bambi, Thumper, I can't remember the name of the skunk, and Bambi's mom. And so there's something actually really cool you can do with this one. It's out in Grizzly Hills, by the way. If you actually kill everything but Bambi's mom, she'll enrage and attack you. I try and do it here, but I completely flub it horribly. And I stand there like, oh, well, crap. Screwed it all up. But yes, it's absolutely a reference to them. So you got Thunder, you got Mother of Bambi, you got Bambi themselves, and you got Skunk, whose name I still can't remember. God, that's gonna kill me. Anyways, but yeah, so if you watch here, I'm gonna try and attempt to activate the Enrage, but my dots jump and I kind of accidentally killed everything. Well, I killed 3 of them, and then I just like, that's Skunk's going too, so. But yes, if you want to come see Bambi yourself and maybe create an atrocity like I did here, come out to the Grizzly Hills and do just like I did. Yeah! Bambi! And we're moving on to number 7. So for number 7, I've decided to do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's all I can sing. Anyways, sorry about that, I ruined your ears, I know, I'm sorry. Anyways, if you go down to the Dalaran Sewers in Dalaran City, it's in the Legion one, maybe it's in the Wrath one. In the Wrath one, you come down here and you take a look, and back on the backside you'll find a rat that has 4 little turtles surrounding it, obviously a reference to Master Splinter, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello, which you can actually get a toy also called the Super Shellcon Gang, which has all 4 of the turtles stacked up on top of each other, spinning around in a circle out in Dragonflight. So if you want to get that toy, maybe I'll do a top 10 toys list and yeah, put that one on there. But yeah, this one, you can see all the turtles here, you can see Master Splinter, 1000% a reference to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I absolutely love this one, being a huge nerd of the 90s series. So, TMNT. Number 6. Get your hands off me, you Damn dirty apes. That's right, for number 6, we're doing the Planet of the Apes reference, the Statue of Liberty, out in Loch Modan. So there's an excavation site that you can go visit out in Loch Modan that, yeah, after a little zigzagging around and getting lost for a minute, I did eventually find. But it is the Statue of Liberty they find on the beach that is coming up out of the waters, figuring out that, holy crap, we didn't land on another planet, we've landed on Earth in the future. So yeah, they have a Planet of the Apes reference out here. It's super cool. Like I said, it took me a minute to find because I was like zigzagging through these things trying to find it, but it's amazing. It's really cool that they actually have this in game. I know it's been around for a really long time, and it used to be out on Stringlethorn Vale until Cataclysm came around, and then during Cata, they moved it up here to the excavation site in Loch Modan. So any of you classic players, you can go and find this down in Stringlethorn Vale right now, not here in Loch Modan. So, still, really cool reference. Planet of the Apes. Johnny 5 is indeed alive. So this one here isn't really like a reference to anything that I know of. It's just an extremely cool little Easter egg in WoW that I found to be beautiful. So in the Trisville Glades, off in this mountainous area where these woods are at, if you come every 15 minutes, these fairy drakes come out and they form a circle and they start singing. And then all these other animals, like the deer and the bunnies and all stuff, they gather around and they watch it as it's going on. So as you can see here, it goes for quite a while. So I'm going to give you guys a second just to kind of sit here and enjoy the view. It's really pretty beautiful. So, for number 5, The Whispering Forest. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did to just get this nice little piece and sit back and relax. Number 5. Number 4. So, for number 4, we've got the Survival of the Fittest. And this one is absolutely hilarious because one of 3 little critter mobs around here gets bigger, gets helmets, and gets weapons. For the first one here, you can see the prairie dogs here. They have army helmets on, and they have daggers. The other one that I'm going to show you is even more hilarious, but I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to see it. But the other thing is that they literally will hunt down the other critters around here and kill them. They are hunting the rabbits and the squirrels, and they are murdering them, and the mouse. So it's rabbit, mouse, and prairie dog. There might be squirrel too. I'm not 100% sure, but this is just comical, because they're running around killing each other, like stabbing each other every 15 minutes. This is out in Mulgore, kind of at the starting zone of the Torrens, if I remember right. I might be a little bit off. Anyways, but it's right here on the map in the top northwest corner on this plateau by the Stone Talon Plateau, I believe. But yeah, you have to come out here and experience this yourself sometime. It's just straight comedy. So, like I said, you get first the mole rats with the army helmet and the knives. But the one that's going to be coming up even next is probably the most hilarious thing I've personally seen in WoW, like, ever, almost. Alright, here it comes in just a moment, guys. Get ready. That's right, it's Mouse, with a skull on its head, and 2 shotguns. There's literally a field full of rats with shotguns and skull helmets, murdering stuff. I absolutely love it. It is so amazing, guys. I mean, seriously. I wish I could tame these as a hunter, but they're labeled as critters, so you can't tame them. It's just infuriating. I actually tested this and found that out the hard way. So, I did double check. It's a no-go. I'm sorry, all of us hunters out there. It is a no-go. But at least you can come back here and see this hilarious survival of the fittest, kinda, with weaponry. And, didn't want to show you all of them, actually. That way you can personally experience a few of them on your own. Like I said, there's a total of 4 critters out here. I showed you 2 of them. So, make sure you guys stop out in Mulgore and Stone Talon Mountains. Check this out. Coming in at number 3. So for number 3, we're doing probably one of my favorite Easter eggs in all of World of Warcraft, and a tribute to probably one of the greatest comedians of all time. Robin Williams tribute out in Talador. So if you come out here, you're going to find a lamp over by a tree with a bunch of other little knickknacks around it. If you activate this ramp, you'll get to see a genie come out of it, and it is quite literally named Robin, and is a tribute to Robin Williams and his role as the genie in the Aladdin. And like I said, Robin Williams was a huge inspiration for myself just to be the goofiest person I could be. I love being as strange and weird as I can. As you can see here, he's like, unlimited cosmic power. Itty bitty little space. Still, probably one of the greatest references in World of Warcraft. Number 3, Robin Williams. Hey Donald, look who came and slagged you. So coming in second place, we've got the Plants vs. Zombies questline out in Hillsbrand Foothills. And this one is actually a lot of fun and a really unique way to give us a battle pet, and allow us to play pretty much Plants vs. Zombies in World of Warcraft. So as you can see here, I'm going to have a few matches showing each level of difficulty and what you get at the end of it, which is the battle pet Sunflower. I will forewarn you, it does grow in difficulty per round, so if you aren't familiar with Plants vs. Zombies, it might be a little difficult for you. Just make sure to prioritize the zombies who are in front. So if you pay attention here, we're going to be going into the second zone, or second phase, which it's like survive a huge wave, survive 2 huge waves, so on and so forth. But as you go through, you do unlock additional plants like you do in Plants vs. Zombies. Like you see here, the sunflowers, the pea shooters, and the freezing pea shooter are all in the field right now for me. But there's even more than that. They eventually give you the shield, they give you the bomb, they give you quite a few different things that you get to use, which is a lot of fun. And even better, if you really enjoy this and need to get your fix, this is a daily you can do every day out here. Like you see right here, we've got the stone or the nut protectors, and then we've got the big whipping lash vine, which is kind of like the chompers. I don't know if you guys remember those. And then eventually you unlock the pumpkins, which are your pretty much cherry bombs to take out a bunch of big stuff at once. You have a little bar to show you how much sun energy you have and all that, so it's quite literally just like Plants vs. Zombies. And it does get difficult at times. Like, I even lost a couple of lawnmowers in my attempt going through this, which, as you know, if you do that, it loses technically one of your lives and opens you up to lose if an enemy gets through that lane again. They also try and involve the extra stages and stuff on that last one by giving you a gigantified enemy to face off against, which is really cool because Plants vs. Zombie is known for having these gigantic enemies at the end of their fights. So, if you get to this part of the fight, then you know you've won. You're getting your battle pet, which I'm going to show you right here actually, the Sunflower Battle Pet. So you complete it, you go in your inventory. Please, dear God, don't look at how full mine is. It doesn't exist. Don't look, don't look, don't look. It's not there. Don't look. All right, so sunflower plant. Jingle, jingle, sunflower plant. Take a look. All right, here we go. I'm going to summon this bad boy here for you guys to look at. And it's quite literally the Plants vs. Zombies sunflower, and I love it. I'm probably going to level up mine. I literally just did this today for the first time after hearing about this one. I was like, oh my God, I have to get it. What have I been doing with my life? And your champion of the world! So, coming in at first place is one that I'm going to forewarn you, you can only ever do once per toon. Coming to Stormwind's library and Ogrebar's library, you'll activate a special event with your character, and you will summon Stan Lee. Stan Lee in the game, but it's quite obviously Stan Lee. The greatest comic book writer of all time, probably the greatest Omega level nerd in existence, creator of my favorite comic book character of all time, Spider-Man, and pretty much a massive inspiration behind the kind of person I am. I dream big, I dream a lot, and I dream goofy. And this man came up with some of the greatest superheroes known to man. I mean, where would we be today if we didn't have Stan Lee in the Marvel Universe? We wouldn't have the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We wouldn't have Excelsior! I mean, we wouldn't have a lot of great stories that came from this man and all the guys that worked with him. So it's really great to see that the developers of World of Warcraft took the time to allow each and every one of us to have our moment with this legend. As we travel down and out of the castle, we walk together, talking, remembering, experiencing the aura of this legend. He created probably some of our favorite characters of all time outside of the World of Warcraft universe. I know he did the Hulk, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, so many that all of us love to this day. So please make sure if you have a chance, go take your character out to your faction's capital. Go in there, find him, and just take a walk with him. I mean, this is one of those events, like I said, you can only do one time per character. I went and tried to do this on my Death Knight to record this, which I had already done it on him before, and he did not spawn. So I switched over to my newer Drakthir, my Drakthir warrior I had made, and boom, it spawned right away. And I went back to try it again after the event. I logged off, waited an hour, came back in, logged in, went to go see if I could say, hey, what's up, Stan Lee again, and nope, he didn't spawn for me again. So make sure you're prepared when you go to enjoy this moment with your character, because just like life, you know, certain things are once in a lifetime. And this is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime thing for your characters. So, enjoy every moment of them. Enjoy every second of them with them. And remember to dream big. And Excelsior! Oh yeah. Number 1, Stan Lee. By the way, he does disappear into a fountain like a ghost. It's super weird and creepy. Just saying. Kinda creepy. That's right, it is be me, Zero the Wannabe, the Omega Level Nerd and the Omega Level Dad, back at you again from the editing room, saying, hey, if you made it here, thank you huge, guys. I really appreciate you taking every second of your day to watch these videos I make, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. Every time I make one, I'm trying to make each one just a little bit better for you guys. It's a slow process, but eventually my brain will absorb enough information to be able to make things amazing for you. So if you guys want to help out and try and help me out with the channel, I mean, I got a Patreon up. I'm learning to do that and putting stuff on it. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Zero Your Wannabe. I'll see you guys later. And really, thanks again, guys.